Have you ever wondered why some people hold immense power while others struggle to make their mark? This question is as old as civilization itself, and even today it continues to baffle us. But fear not, the quest for the answer has led us to a remarkable guidebook, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This book is not your typical self-help guide. It's a deep dive into the complex world of power dynamics and manipulation. It's a bold exploration of the strategies that the most powerful figures in history have used to gain, maintain, and even exploit their power. From Machiavelli to Sun Tzu, from Cleopatra to Napoleon, Greene studied them all to distill the essence of power into 48 laws. Each law in the book is a facet of power, a rule for navigating the tricky waters of social, political, and personal influence. They cover a vast range of themes, such as the importance of reputation, the art of deception, the value of unpredictability, and the dangers of showing too much emotion. Whether you're a leader aiming to consolidate your position, an entrepreneur trying to outsmart the competition, or simply a person who wants to understand the world better, these laws provide invaluable insights. But let's make one thing clear. This review is not about glorifying manipulation or advocating for ruthless power grabs. No, our aim is to delve into the book's contents, to understand its lessons, and to critically analyze its ideas. We want to give you a comprehensive understanding of the 48 Laws of Power, its merits, its controversies, and its enduring relevance in today's world. Power is a fascinating, terrifying, and often misunderstood concept, but with the right tools, we can learn to navigate its intricacies. The 48 Laws of Power offers us these tools wrapped in historical anecdotes and thought-provoking commentary. If you're intrigued by the dynamics of power and manipulation, this is a book you can't afford to miss. So brace yourself as we are about to embark on a journey through the labyrinth of power with Robert Greene as our guide. Stay tuned for the next episode where we will start unpacking these laws one by one. Now let's delve into the meat of the book, the 48 laws themselves. We start with Law 1. Never outshine the master. This law is all about understanding the dynamics of power in any given situation. It's about knowing when to show your abilities and when to hold back, so as not to threaten those above you. Moving on to Law 2, never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. This is a lesson in maintaining a level of detachment in relationships and understanding that your enemies can often provide the most honest feedback. Then we come to Law 3, conceal your intentions. This law urges us to keep our plans and strategies close to our chests to maintain an element of surprise and avoid revealing weaknesses to our adversaries. Law 4, always say less than necessary. This law reminds us that information is power, and by saying less, we maintain control over that power. Law 5, so much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. This is a reminder of the importance of our reputations. Once lost, they can be incredibly difficult to regain. Next up, Law 6, court attention at all costs. Being forgotten or overlooked is a surefire way to lose power, so this law encourages us to always keep ourselves in the spotlight. Law 7, let others do the work for you, but always take the credit. This law is about leveraging the efforts of others for your own gain. Then Law 8, make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. This law is about maintaining control by making others come to you instead of chasing after them. Law 9, win through your actions, never through argument. This law is about proving your worth through your actions, not your words. Finally, Law 10, infection, avoid the unhappy and unlucky. This law warns us to avoid those who bring negativity, as it can spread like a disease. These laws are not just theories, they are practical tools that can change the way you navigate through life. Scene script, ready for more? Let's continue our exploration. So we dive deeper into the profound ocean of power, swimming amongst the next 10 laws. Each law, a treasure chest brimming with wisdom, waiting to be unlocked and understood. Our journey starts with the 11th law. Learn to keep people dependent on you. It's a simple yet powerful principle. The more indispensable you are, the more control you have. It's all about making yourself a key cog in the machine. 12th, we find, use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. This law teaches us that a well-timed truth or act of kindness can be far more deceptive than a lie. It's not about manipulation, but about understanding the power of perception. On to the 13th. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interests, never to their mercy or gratitude. This law reminds us that people are naturally self-interested. If you can align your needs with their desires, you're far more likely to get what you want. The 14th law, pose as a friend, work as a spy, underscores the importance of gathering information. Knowledge, after all, is power. Our 15th law, crush your enemy totally, may sound harsh. It's about ensuring there's no chance of a threat re-emerging. It's not always about destruction, but about securing your position of power. 16th, we have use absence to increase respect and honor. Sometimes the less you're seen, the more you're valued. It's a delicate dance of presence and absence. 17th, keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Unpredictability keeps people on their toes, maintaining your upper hand. 18th, do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Relationships are the lifeblood of power. Isolation only weakens your position. 19th, know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. This law underscores the importance of understanding your environment and the players within it. Lastly, the 20th law, do not commit to anyone. It's about maintaining your flexibility, your ability to adapt and shift as the situation demands. The more laws you understand, the more power you can wield. We've come a long way, but we still have more ground to cover. As we delve deeper into Robert Greene's potent masterpiece, The 48 Laws of Power, we encounter the final laws that complete this grand tapestry of influence and control. Each law, a distinct thread woven with the others, forms a comprehensive guide to achieving personal and professional ascendancy. Consider Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. A compelling law that teaches us to target the root cause of a problem, not just its symptoms. Imagine a weed growing in your garden. You could trim the leaves, but it would merely grow back. The real solution? Uproot the weed entirely. This law applies similarly in our lives, urging us to tackle problems at their source. Next, we have Law 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. This intriguing law encourages us to mirror our adversaries, disarming them by reflecting their actions and attitudes. This strategy isn't about imitation, but rather it's about understanding and exploiting the predictability of human behavior. Fast forward to Law 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, know when to stop. This law serves as a reminder of the importance of restraint. It's easy to get carried away in the throes of success, but overstepping our bounds can lead to unforeseen pitfalls. It's about knowing when enough is enough and having the wisdom to stop before we overreach and risk losing everything we've gained. Finally, Law 48. Assume formlessness. This law, the final piece of the puzzle, advocates for adaptability and flexibility. In a world that's constantly changing, being rigid is a recipe for failure. We must learn to flow like water, reshaping ourselves to fit our circumstances and conquer any challenges that come our way. With the full understanding of these laws, the world is truly your oyster. Now that we've gone through all the laws, it's time to take a step back and look at the big picture. In our journey through Robert Greene's masterpiece, The 48 Laws of Power, we have unpacked each law one by one. We have dived into the depths of their meaning and explored their implications in our daily lives. We've uncovered the essence of power, its allure, and the ways it can be wielded to our advantage. We started with the fundamental understanding that power is not a product of chance or luck, but a result of calculated moves and strategic decisions. We discussed the importance of making ourselves indispensable and the need to let others do the work while we take the credit. Then we moved on to the less obvious laws, the ones that require a deeper level of understanding and a keen sense of observation. Laws like use the absence to increase respect and honor, plan all the way to the end, and play a sucker to catch a sucker. These laws aren't just about gaining power, they're about maintaining it and using it to make our lives better. They're about learning to manipulate our circumstances instead of being manipulated by them. They're about becoming the master of our own destiny. As we navigated the final laws, we learned the value of appearing larger than life, the significance of keeping others in suspended terror, and the power of playing on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. But it's not enough to just know these laws. The real power comes from understanding them, internalizing them, and applying them in our day-to-day lives. It's about making these laws a part of our thought process, a part of our decision-making framework. Remember, power is not something you're given, it's something you take. With the 48 laws of power in your arsenal, you're well on your way to becoming the best version of yourself.